Well, before I start with the content of the show, I like to wait for less than 1 minute just because some people are doing something else. For example, you're maybe in the bathroom, you are driving, you're cooking, and you need a little bit of time before you can actually tune in and watch. If that's not possible, you can just listen to the audio of this show, and that's fine. It's not a big deal. You don't have to look at my ugly face while I'm saying these words. In some other shows, they wait 5, 10, 15 minutes. Some webinars, they wait half an hour, 45 minutes. But in this case, because these episodes are between 5 and 10 minutes, I like to wait for less than a minute. That should be enough. And that said, I am going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What is going on? My name is Ben, and welcome to another episode of my daily vlog, where I strive to inspire you to achieve your goals and therefore your dreams. How are you? Happy Sunday. Today it's been kind of not too cold of a day here in London, New Hampshire, but we are having snow, and it's going to snow for the next 24 hours at least. So finally we are getting some snow on the ground, and people like me who like to go into the mountain, do some snowboarding, hopefully we'll be able to go and have more than 1 or 2 trails open. So looking forward to next weekend. Hopefully I'll be able to go to Mount Sanape or Okemo. We'll see where the week brings me. And now I'm gonna read you another segment of actually chapter 1 of Masterplan Your Success. This is the book that I wrote for my daughters, my wife, my family, my friends, and of course for you. And so this new segment, I am going to divide it into 5 parts because it's long. It's a little long, so I like to do that and explain each section of this segment. And the first, the name of the segment is "Your Job is Hard." Okay, so let me start by saying that if you work on what you truly love, not just what you claim to your coworkers that you love, you don't have the kind of job I mean here. I'm talking about the cubicle 9 to 5 that you need to pay your bills, but you feel no passion for. When you work on what you love, you have the best job in the world. Okay, so that is the first part of this segment. And basically all I'm saying is, like, when you get to work on something that you love and that is your passion. It doesn't have to be something fancy. Some people, they do love their jobs, their bank jobs. Let's say that's what you want it to be. Or I'm trying to find a job that is actually more like, for most people, it will be a 9 to 5 job. So let's say you work at the post office, and you have to go and clock in, clock out every day. Some people love those kind of jobs, and if that's the case, that's fine. That's what I'm talking about here. If you love your job, if you truly love your job, then it's like you don't have a job. You are just working on your passion, really. But I'm gonna continue to talk about a little bit more about that, and so about working actually on your passion, and when it feels like no work. I mean, you don't really feel you don't feel it as a job. It's not something that you have to do to pay your bills. Something you do, yes, because you have to pay your bills, but it comes natural out of you. Okay, so I'll tell you more in the next part of this segments, which I'm going to try to come back in about 10 to 15 minutes to reach you one more part. The next one is a little longer, but I will explain you further. And now I'm going to read you a quote from the back of Masterplan Your Success, where I do have a collection of personal quotes I wrote over the years. And the one that I have for you tonight reads, "Relax to focus, focus in flow. Okay, so I'm not sure if you know what I mean, but by the word flow, but flow is like when you are actually relaxed and focused in doing something that you, especially something that you love, and you get in the zone, and then you flow through the game. Let's say I like to use sports because it's probably the easiest example a lot of people use. You just get into this zone, and everything is like disappears. It's almost like everything else outside the game disappears, and you're just focused and flowing in that game. Okay, so that's what I mean with this quote. Read it one more time, and it's relax to focus and flow. So let me know what you think about that quote, and that's all that I've got for you. Right now, I'm going to come back in between 5 and 10 minutes with another episode, and I'm going to read you more of that segment. And if you like this video, please give it a like. Your likes really do help my channel. They make me so happy because I make this show for you. Of course, I make it for me, but I do make it for you. So every time I get a like or a subscription, it makes me so happy. Today, I got, in theory, 2 subscribers. I'm not sure the timing, but maybe one yesterday, one today. So I'm up to 447 subscribers. And I'm telling you, that means a lot to me because I'm investing more most of my free time, and I'm a stay-at-home dad. I have 2 young daughters, so I don't have a ton of free time, but I'm investing all of it, most of it at least, into making this channel. So thank you so much. I really appreciate each one of you. And if you want to learn more about leading a successful life, more about filmmaking, photography, audio, and acting, subscribe to my channel. That's the kind of content that I produce. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them as soon as possible, typically the very next day, unless I need to research my answer, in which case it will take me a little bit longer, but I promise you I will reply to you as soon as I can. And again, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes, 15, with another episode. Okay,